Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, listen, Steve Harvey, why don't you join? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs. Why not listen to Steve Harvey? Yeah, join me. Come with me, help me say. I'm so afraid to go home. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn it on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. You know, today I was thinking of what I would say today, and it just dawned on me this way, and I just want to share this with everybody listening. You've got to get some help to make it through life. I cannot imagine where I would be if it was not for the help of my God, if it wasn't for his grace and mercy, if I did not have the ability to lean on him. In all the times I've had to lean on him, which has become a daily basis, I have no idea where I would be. But clearly, I know for a matter of fact, I would not be here today. You have got to get some help to get through this thing called life. I am begging you to look into it, man. You've got to form a relationship with God. Without a relationship with God, this thing called life is daunting at times. I don't care who you are. I know I'm speaking the truth right now because, listen, no matter who you are, what job title you have, what aspirations you may have, I don't care what your educational background is or is not. It does not matter. If you don't get a real relationship going on with God, I don't see how you can make it. So many people are faking and fronting out here like they got it going on, and you don't know. And you really don't know. How many people that you think in your neighborhood had it going on because you saw a car pull up in the driveway, or their house look bigger, or the grass is cut nicer, and you only find out that a foreclosure sign on their house too? See, you don't know. The mask that people put on to parade around in is for appearance sakes. So a lot of people you looking at that you think got it going on, who might be the pattern of success that you want to trace, you got to be real careful with that, because it may not be as it appears to be. But one thing is for sure, no matter what's going on in your life, I know that behind whatever mask I'm wearing, or I realize that no matter what the appearances may be, that on the other side of me, I'm going to be just fine. See, you may be outwardly people hating on you, talking about you, dragging your name through the mud. Look, man, people can say stuff about you. Most people talking about you don't even know you. They just participating in it. You can have that appearance going on, but behind you, within you, if you have a relationship with God, it don't matter. because you can be all right. I've seen it get real stormy on the outside for me, but on the inside, I just had the feeling I was going to be all right. See, that's what the relationship gives you, man. It gives you the confidence to know that the things that you're going through are temporary, that it's just a space that you happen to be in. Like I said the other day, you got to remember something. The road to success is always under construction. You might as well get ready for that. If you planning on changing, getting better, doing something about your health, if you decide, hey, look, I just would like to live a longer, more prosperous life, or hey, I want to make X amount of dollars, or hey, man, I'm going to stop staying out in these streets and I'm going to come home and treat my family the way they ought to be treated. I don't care what decision you make. When you strike out on that road to success, it's under construction, partner. There's barrels out there. There's wide turns. There's detours. You know, it's men out there holding signs saying slow down. Sometimes they put the stop sign up. You got to wait and watch people go by you on the other side. Then before you can take off again. You've all been on the road with construction on it. It can be so frustrating. And the whole time you on that road, I know when I'm on the road with under construction, I'm always thinking of an alternative path. I ain't ever sat in traffic under construction, man, and thought of, if I get off on this exit, where would it take me? Not knowing, but just, man, could I keep moving if I go that way? That's a dangerous thing sometimes, see, because oftentimes when we get off the road of success and we take that other path, we get further and further off course. Because wasn't no detour sign for that. Just a decision I made on my own. Because I don't like sitting here. Sometimes I don't have the patience I ought to have. So I've taken some what I thought might be shortcuts. But I got to tell you something. Ain't no shortcuts on the road to success. Even the detour signs wind up taking you a little bit out your way and loop back around. I remember one time I was coming from Las Vegas, and there was some type of chemical spill in a truck. And you could almost see the smoke up ahead. It was very faint. So they detoured us through the desert, and we had to go all the way around. And I drove, man, like an hour and a half out of the way. And when they entered us back on the freeway where we were to go back to L.A., soon as I got at that exit to get back on the freeway, I looked right there, and there the accident was. Now, it was an hour and a half, an hour 45, all the way around in that desert to get back to almost the same place. But it was the best way to go because, see, that was the route to take. And that's what you got to understand about trying to make the right decision to be successful, that the road to success is always under construction. You're going to have to go round a little bit. So stop being impatient with, I don't want to go round, I'm going to go this way. You go that way if you want to. Just follow the detour signs. See, because somebody that came up this road before, you have. Somebody that traveled the road already, and they took the way around. And yeah, it seemed like it's a longer way, and you want to make that other decision. But stay on the road to success. It's under construction, man. That's just the way it goes. Don't lose your patience and try to create a shortcut for yourself. I'm going to go away, ain't nobody ever gone. Wait, hold up, partner. You really think you finna do that? Listen, there's oftentimes a lot of rewards when you go the least traveled path. But the road to success is the least traveled path. That's what you keep getting mixed up. You keep thinking if you go another way. No. Stay on the road to success. That is the least traveled path. It's under construction. You can go out there with your machete if you want to, talking about cutting new trails. You think the road to success is under construction. Take the other route and get that machete out and see how long you be out there trying to cut a path. Sometimes, man, you just got to stay patient. The road to success has been traveled before by millions of people in front of you. Everybody that has some setbacks in life. But don't get off the road of success just cause you having some setbacks. Just cause you see some orange barrels up. Just cause there's some men out there with vests on. What that got to do with you? Everybody that's trying to be successful is on that road. Your relationship with God helps you guide yourself around the barrels. It helps you have the patience to go around that way. He gonna get you back where you gotta be, but you got to go out there so you can learn some things. See, you need God to make it in life because The road to success is always under construction. He calms you down when the barrels is up. He lets you know it's going to be all right. He rewards you with the patience to finish, because he going to get you right back where you need to be, and you can get on with where you was going, okay? All right, y'all. We're going to try that today.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's another day, another time, another gift, another wonderful, wonderful gift from God. It's called the present. Yeah, that's why we're here. It's called the present. We in it. And that's what it is. It's a present. It's a big box with a bow on it. He gives it to us every day that he lets us wake up. That's an opportunity. That's a surefire sign from God that he ain't through with you yet. If God didn't woke you up today, that means he has something else in store for you. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, I'm here to receive it, whatever it is. Thank you, God, for that. Steve Harvey Morning Show. Well, gonna be a little short today, but this is how the show started. This is the original 3 of the Steve Harvey Morning Show, which started in Los Angeles on 100.3 The Beat. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Shirley Strawberry and nephew Tommy. That's it. That was the show. Now, the original show was just me. They decided we cannot leave this fool in here by himself. So they added Shirley, who was a radio personality who had been on the John London show and a radio in Chicago, had years of experience, because I didn't do time checks, none of that. I didn't go to break on time, so they said, we're going to put this radio person in there with the name Shirley Strawberry. And Shirley didn't like me at first, and Shirley was trying to control me. Shirley thought I was just a wild and reckless radio boy.
You were.
Needed reeling in and all that, and I wasn't having it at all. So it was
and
a
you didn't like
Shirley
me.
had 2 Afro puffs back in the day. She had 2 Afro puffs on the side of her head. She denies having that hairstyle.
No,
but
I had it.
Remember that one? That was before I got
It wasn't Afro puffs, but anyway, it was cute. Whatever
well,
it was,
she had 2 puffs on the side of her head. And anyway, I thought so. I said,
and you had hair. You had hair. Don't leave yourself out.
We all looked a little crazy, so I just said, okay, though. She got the puffs, and I had hair, and it was all working. And then, reluctantly, somebody
don't say that word.
Told me,
don't do that.
Oh, man, you know what, Shirley? Hey, he got the same attitude. He think everybody always talking.
Day one.
And then reluctantly, as Shirley and I's relationship progressed, we started coming together more as a team and gelling together. There was some reluctancy at the first part. And then someone suggested that I bring my nephew on because he could do voices and all this here. And so I hired this fool. And
trifling.
This dude right here could not come to work.
Well, he didn't have to. Why come to work when you could do the show from your bed?
Man, this dude, he would call in
That's a good place.
3 times a week.
He was working from home before remote jobs was even popular.
Tommy was at the grocery store one time, and the dude stopped him at the meat counter and said, "Oh, you nephew Tommy, you's a sorry."
This is all true.
And
all
that was
true.
it. Okay, so can we just go back down memory lane the whole show? Can we do that? Can we go down memory lane?
All right, we'll do that a couple of times. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Harvey Morning Show. Go ahead, Steve.
All right, Steve, coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we will hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
I got what you call, Shirley, unorthodox methods. Unorthodox methods, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have no pranks when he first started this show.
He did. Tommy's tips.
This is unorthodox methods. Let's go, Cat Dog.
Hello. I'm trying to reach Brother Robert.
And speaking.
Hey, how you doing? I'm calling you from the church. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing super fantastic. Any day above ground is a good day.
That's good. Hey, listen, man, we wanted to, being one of the brothers of the church, I wanted to give you a call. Man, you didn't make it today, but your wife stood up today and asked us to keep y'all in our prayers because y'all are definitely trying to bring a new child into the world, and she let us know that, you know, she's being a little older now, 41, 42, you know. She said it takes a little longer to try and conceive a child than, you know, in your earlier years. So we definitely wanted to let you know, man, that we got y'all in our prayers, man.
Man, you just don't know how much we appreciate that, man. Yeah, we've been trying, but I know with prayers, all things are possible.
Yeah, well, we definitely want to keep you all in our prayers, man, and hope that you all are able to conceive this child and bring a new child into this world. You know, the book says, "Be fruitful and multiply." Definitely. Now, who is this again? Bro, this Brother Arthur. Brother Arthur. I don't know if you know me directly, but I'm one of the brothers at the church. Oh, okay, Brother Arthur. Thank you. No, Bro Robert, what I wanted to ask you, man, was have you considered any alternatives, methods as far as, you know, maybe helping this situation? We've looked at a few. What are you referring to as an alternative? Well, I mean, I think I have a good thing then that might be able to help this thing speed up the process, and you guys will be expecting in no time, man. Man, we are definitely open for some things like that. What you got in mind? I mean, well, what I have is a little unorthodox, man. But I think if you allow me to help you on this, man, I think that you'll be definitely satisfied. And you know, man, if 9 months from now, you guys will be at the hospital waiting, looking for your baby boy, your baby girl. You know. Well, clarify unorthodox. Okay. See, what I have in mind, man, is have you considered maybe like a surrogate father? Clarify surrogate, because I'm thinking the wrong thing. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. What do you mean by surrogate father? Well, what it is, man, is you know, of course, a surrogate mother is someone that will carry a child for those that cannot carry one. You know what I'm saying? Right. So what I've gone to the doctor and gotten myself checked out, man, good physical and everything. I'm physically fit and everything. And, you know, maybe I guess the complications are coming from you as far as the child not being, you know, you're not being able to conceive right now. No, ain't nothing wrong with me, man. Okay. Now what you mean by you physically fit? I mean, what the hell that got to do with surrogate? Well, see, what I'm saying is if you allow me to come over and supply my services, I mean, let's say if you left for a weekend, man, and I stayed over there, by the time you get back, man. Man, what the wrong with you? Is this what's going on at this church, man? Am I at the wrong church? You telling me you trying? Help me understand. You saying you want to come over and have sex with my wife? Well, I mean, don't look at it like that. Don't look at it like that. Look at it as if I'm helping you all bring a child. I mean, what you telling me indirectly, you just ain't use those words. Excuse me now? Okay. You telling me you want to come have sex with my wife? No. I want to come over and just apply my services, man, and put you guys in a better position that you will be able to have a child in your life. You understand what I'm saying? You understand where I'm coming from? No, I don't. Sound like you telling me you want to have sex with my life, man. What the is wrong with you, man? Hold on. No, this Brother Arthur, man. Listen, see what I'm trying to do. Man, I don't give a if you Brother Charles. Who the is Brother Arthur, man? I don't know you. And then you talking about the church. What kind of shit? This thousand down at this church? No, really the church don't have nothing to do with this. It's me calling you to lend you. Well, you calling me saying I'm trying to be, if you allow me to be the surrogate father, I'll have her pregnant by the end of the week. Man, you got me up. As soon as I see, I'm coming to Bible study Tuesday to see you. You show up at Bible study so I can see who the you are. Okay, bro. Guarantee me you want to have brother, wife. Man, what kind of is brother, this, man? If you keep looking at it like that, how are we going to get this? How are we going to get past this so we can get you to this child, man? We ain't going to get past this. You talk about having sex with my wife. Where your wife at? Brother, you ain't got no wife? So I have a wife, Brother Robert. What I'm trying to do is help you along with yours and getting this child conceived. That's what I'm trying to help. Brother, you can't help me talking about having sex with my wife. You said on Orthodox, I didn't think you was going that far with it. How the you get my phone number? Well, you know, we have people listed at the church. We have all phone numbers listed. He lists mine. And when I get that Tuesday, I hope to see you because I'm going to punch you and Hey, look, man, why don't I speak to your wife when she comes to church this week, and I'll see how man, don't say a thing to my wife. Hold on, I'm just going to talk to her and see how she feels about maybe you know, using this particular... No, you can't say man, don't even look in her direction. Brother,
man, who are you? I need to see you myself.
Okay, what is all the anger though, brother? What?
Man, you wouldn't be angry at you just sitting there telling me. Let's flip the script. I'm gonna come have sex with your wife.
Okay.
You should get angry.
Okay, brother, I got one more thing I need to tell you. Are you ready for? Can I say this?
Man, you better hurry up before I hang up in your face.
Okay, are you listening, Brother Robert?
I've been listening. I'm tired of listening.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your wife.
Man, what you say?
Hey.
Man, Tommy, you can't be doing like that, man. I'm about to have a rest come to change with everybody in there. Well, remember, your husband go straight punch parents in the mouth. Then look for you. What you had been on that one, man? Ooh.
All right. Hey, one more thing, man. Tell me this. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show with ignorant ass Steve and ignorant ass nephew Tommy. Y'all wild over there, man.
There you have it, Miss Shirley. I'll be back in an hour.
All right, nephew. Thank you. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Rudy Giuliani has to turn over his luxury items and his New York City apartment to the Georgia poll workers. Remember them, the ladies the woman and her daughter that he defamed? Yeah, he has to turn over the money that he makes from the sale of those items to those two ladies. Spike Lee is calling for black men to get behind Kamala Harris. And we'll tell you why Idris Elba plans to relocate to Africa coming up. Okay, all those stories at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. This is from Roseanne in South Haven. Roseanne says, my mom passed away and I'm an only child. All of my mother's pension and benefits went to my daddy. He's getting remarried and his wife is his beneficiary. If he dies, she gets everything. How do I get my dad to see this isn't right? Well, first her mom.
Well, how do you get your dad to see this ain't right? I mean, I don't see how he don't see it ain't. I mean,
right.
I understand leaving your wife something, but to not leave you anything don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense. So,
what about her mom?
I think the only thing you could do is sit down and talk to him and say, Dad, don't you think it would only be right that in the event that something happened to you, I'm the only child. I'm the only surviving link to you and Mom, that I would be the, but then you asking to be the benefit of their death. Me, I think you may be having more of a problem with the woman getting to be the beneficiary than anything else. That could be it for you. A little jealousy in that he's remarrying and now she gonna get the benefits. And I understand where you're coming from. It's a fair thought to have, but I don't know how to approach the conversation with him. I really don't. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't know what to say.
Why didn't her mom
sit down and talk?
Daddy don't like her like that.
Obviously.
My daddy don't like her like that.
I mean, you're the only child. What you should do is just go on about your business. Live your life.
That's what she's gonna have to do.
Yeah, because there ain't no cavalry coming over the hill. So
you ain't getting this house. You ain't getting these cars. You ain't supposed to get nothing. That's it. What?
Yeah. All right. Well, sorry about that, Roseanne. Moving on to Shelton in Richmond. Shelton says, I have a trip planned for my wife and I to celebrate her birthday in D.C. Her best friend said she wants to do something totally different for her birthday. Should I change my plans based on what her friend said, or do I take my wife to D.C.?
Hold on, wait a minute. I missed something, Shirley. Say that again.
Okay. So this is from Shelton in Richmond. He says he planned a whole trip for him and his wife to celebrate his wife's birthday in D.C. But his wife's best friend said that his wife wants to do something totally different for her birthday. So the husband, Shelton, is asking, should he change his plans based on what his wife's girlfriend said, or should he just go ahead and take his wife to D.C.?
Yep, change your plans, dog.
The best friend, no.
Yep, she know, dog. And her wife. Let me tell you what probably happened. Girl, put this in his ear so he don't mess this up.
Because that's what we do.
because they will go to their girlfriend, and if her girlfriend came to you, that's a blessing, dog. That way you can't get this wrong. Now you can go to D.C., and now she'll go to D.C., but sitting there the whole time wishing her ass was out at the vineyards in San Francisco. And you done took me up here to damn D.C. see this White House. And don't mess around and let Trump win. Now we up here at the White House and his ass is in there. No, hey man, Hey man, don't take your wife up there. Listen to the girlfriend.
Okay.
Feelings hurt though, dog.
Listen to the girlfriend. Yeah, I know, but you better be your feelings hurt than hers.
Really? Okay.
Oh, way better to have your feelings hurt than hers. See, you can fix your feelings. You got to deal with her feelings.
It won't be pretty.
See, when I get my feelings hurt, I go somewhere and sit my little sorry ass down and work through it.
And get over it.
Give me a cigar, you know. You give me a cigar, call a couple of my boys. They got some foul ass jokes. My dude's jokes is
hard.
I'm talking about they hard, man. The average person, man, they
like
can't even.
What would they say, for instance? Man, dog, you gon' what? What do they say to you? What?
Hey, man, these 3 babies was crossing the street. Now, right there, do you already know this joke ain't finna be good? Because something gonna happen to one of these babies. And they be on here hollering, man. These 3 babies are crossing the street. And I said, oh, man, God. So that type joke.
Yeah.
Where, like, the setup can't be good.
So they're not even trying to console you at all.
Oh,
that's not their purpose.
That's how they do it. No, that's how they do it.
All right.
So
listen to the girlfriend, you're saying. All right. Moving on to Amanda in Joliet. Amanda says, a guy that I'm casually dating was waiting by my apartment with flowers when I got home. He said he rode through the gate behind someone else because he was trying to surprise me. He doesn't see what he did wrong, so I stopped talking to him. Why does he think it's okay to sneak past my security gate?
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Lady. Well, okay. Okay, lady, but, you know, I consider that, you know, that's effort to me. I'm
romantic.
Trying to surprise you. I snuck in behind somebody. I'm casually dating you. I bought you flowers. He wasn't sitting in your living room.
If he could have,
outside,
he would. It looked like.
And he bought your flowers. Well, you know, that's your sorry ass security. Well, what you mad at me for?
But Steve, from a female perspective, though, that's kind of scary. It is.
I can understand from a female's perspective what you're saying. I don't think he meant no harm. I think he was trying to show a really, really gesture of how to do it. And I think it's gangster. Now, if you don't want no dude with no gangster in him, just go and get the little punk ass dude at the gate. They wouldn't let me in the gate, so I couldn't bring you nothing. I'm gonna date this little punk ass then.
Excuse me,
So
Miss
you done
Amanda,
slid
you have a
behind a
guest
lot
at
of
the
cars
door.
at the gate, huh? That's what you done done.
Sounds like it.
Huh? Oh, dog, I'm done everything. I climb fences, everything. I don't even know what the problem is.
But see, back in the
different
day, it
kind of
wasn't
love.
as scary as it is now.
Well, I can understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, he knows.
I don't know.
Just send the
He
flowers.
would circumvent my security. Your security weak. 2 cars went through. Your damn
He
gate
casually
let down
scary.
every time.
That's what
Yeah. As a single woman, I
Well,
would
stop dating him then and go on, find somebody else. Throw a good man out the window because he did something extra. He tried to do something and he was gangster with it. I'm telling you, lady, if your man ain't got a little bit of gangster in him, just a little bit, little hood in him, that ain't a lot.
Yeah.
I'm glad she
I
came
think
home
it
by
is.
herself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it is. All right.
Well, now, if he was sitting up in your living room, all right.
Well,
But he was outside with the flowers. I snuck in behind another car, wanted to surprise you. Now you
All
scared. Right. Okay, well, maybe you need to quit dating. You too.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A federal judge on Tuesday ordered former Donald Trump attorney and former New York City mayor Rudy Giuliani to turn over all his valuable possessions and his Manhattan penthouse apartment to the control of Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss, the Georgia election workers he defamed and to whom he now owes $150 million. The women who counted Georgia ballots after the 2020 election will also be entitled to about $2 million in legal fees. In addition, Giuliani must also turn over a collection of several watches, a signed Joe DiMaggio jersey, other sports memorabilia, a 1980 Mercedes, his television, his furniture, and his jewelry. The judge has the hearing scheduled.
Don't want from an old white man. You don't want that car because it smells, and you damn sure don't want his furniture because it's about as antique as his ass is.
They're going to sell
up in there, all that old Abe Lincoln looking ass mess. No. Give me my $2 million. Give me them funky little watches you got, and give me that apartment because I'm going to straighten
We're moving to New York City.
We're moving on up. He owes them $150 million altogether. So he's going to have to sell all that stuff and get the money.
Does he have that much money, Steve?
Hell no. $150 million? Rudy Giuliani? And look like that? No, when you got $150 million, you don't have to have black stuff dripping down the side of your head. You ain't got to do that.
Wow.
They got a penthouse, though.
Yeah.
That's pretty fly.
Dog, I sell that so fast. Ooh, give me my money.
Yeah. Good for them because they were getting death threats. People were, outside of their homes.
Man, that's good for them. And that's what ought to happen to Donald Trump, man. He just wants to be president so he can avoid all these indictments and these charges, man.
Yeah.
This dude, and he's running a race to stay free out of prison. That's all this is for. Lock him up. Lock him up.
Yeah. The judge has a hearing scheduled for next Monday about Giuliani's Florida property. So we'll be watching that as well. All right. Spike Lee has urged black voters backing former President Donald Trump to get their minds straight before the election, telling them they are drinking the Kool-Aid. During a recent interview on MSNBC, Spike Lee praised former Barack Obama for going hard against black males, considering voting for Trump. Obama directly spoke to black men hesitant to support Vice President Kamala Harris while campaigning for her earlier this month. The former president said a lack of enthusiasm for Harris seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. Spike went on to say, some of my brothers have been drinking that Kool-Aid, and I just hope that they get their minds straight, get their minds right in time for this election. If they're conscious, if they're aware there's nothing that this other guy can do that's going to put us, not just black folks, but Americans in a better position going forward.
He's not going to do anything to put anybody in a better position except rich people.
Yeah.
Man, if you all only knew what he really did when he was in office the first 4 times that you all don't know nothing about. The tax laws that he passed that Biden had to go in and undo soon as he got in office, it gave the rich boys so many tax breaks, man. So many tax breaks because those were the contributors to his campaign, and he had to honor them because them the same boys he got to go back to this time. That's why he got campaign funding, because he makes promises to the rich boys that if I get elected, this what I'm going to do, and to protect their money, that's what they going to do. Because nothing's more important to them than power, position, and money. Nothing. Not you, not the safety of your children, not the welfare of this country, not how your children doing in education. They don't care nothing about your Medicare, your Medicaid. They don't care nothing about your Social Security. They care about their power, position, and money. And that's what Donald Trump represents, and he represents nothing else. He didn't do anything for the coal miners he promised in McDowell County, which is where I was born, and he promised them we'll bring back coal jobs. Didn't bring back one coal mining position, because you can't. It's just lies, man.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Steve. These black guys these black men they're supposed to be voting for Trump. What is so negative about Miss Kamala that makes them want to vote that way?
It's not what's negative about Kamala. It's what's negative about themselves. They think that white is right.
Wow.
They are bleached and brainwashed to think that this man right here, cause his same reason white men vote for him, except these black dudes ain't got no taxes to protect. What they sit up here talking about is they wish they had their names on the side of airplanes, on buildings and golf courses. And he just seems to be a stronger candidate. Why? Cause he's standing up that line? Why? Because he's standing up there making bold-faced statements of ignorance and standing on business? That's what you vote for? This, and then to compare him to like he's more like us. How? Yeah. How's Donald Trump more like us? Yeah. Show me how Donald Trump is like us anywhere at all.
I haven't heard it put quite that way, Steve, because I have heard brothers say because she locked a lot of brothers up when she was attorney general and all of that.
Not a true statement.
Yeah, you do your research.
Didn't she clarify that?
Yeah, she definitely
clarified it. Charlemagne clarified it. D.L. Hughley clarified it. A whole lot of people had to clarify it.
Yeah, but what about the fact, I've also heard that she's a woman. They can't seem to bring themselves to vote for a woman.
I understand that too. You can't vote for a woman, so your option is this white man.
Yeah.
This crazy white man.
Bruh, see, no matter what reason you have for not voting for her, your counter for voting for him is so much weaker. He doesn't win over her in any category.
All right, we're going to switch gears coming up at 20 minutes after the hour. We're going to talk about the advantages of being an ugly man right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, you might think that going through life with model caliber good looks would make things easier, right? But if you're discounting the power you have already within yourself, here are some advantages that ugly guys have over fine or good-looking men. All right? Here we go. One advantage, greater success. Research shows that attractive people make more money. That's true. However, attractive people tend not to have the drive to create, succeed, and innovate because they've never really had to. So they don't have the drive that a more unattractive person has. So they could be more successful than them.
Steve got a hell of a drive. Now, he got that.
I do, though.
He got that.
Max.
He got that determination.
Oh, there ain't nobody. Ain't nobody gonna outwill me.
And outwork
you make more money, but you're not finna outwill me. I'm not finna let that happen. Okay. And speaking as an unattractive person, I agree with that. Do you want me to give you what the rest of them is?
Okay, I have some more, but you can. Go ahead.
Yeah, because your list ain't gonna be. First of all, the ability to overcome rejection. That quality will allow you to, that alone will get you through so many hard times. Because this ain't the first time you heard no. It's like when I went to get a job and they told me no. I went, you think this the first time I done heard that? You know how many times a girl done told me no simply based on my facial features? So, no, you're not giving me this punk ass job. That ain't did nothing to me. Caring about that rejection. My willpower. To be an ugly person and a person not let you in their door and you keep going back up to that door, that's power, dog. It teaches you that because it's that trick or treat. I was at trick or treat one time and the lady told me, you wear the same mask every year. I ain't got on no damn mask. Just put the candy in the bag, lady. Just put the damn candy in the bag. I'm the same dude every time. I got a little t-shirt on. I'm Casper the Ghost, but I ain't feel like putting it over my head. So just put the candy in the bag. See, that's getting ugly.
Yeah, you've named two that I had on my list. Go ahead.
I know because I know them all, Shirley. Look at rejection. Look at willpower.
Yeah.
Look at
I don't know none of them. Go ahead.
Look at this. The ability to stand there in the face of anything, realizing you can't change your face. You just got I'm going on in here anyway. Because the choice is if you don't go in. To be able to walk in there and be resilient and you develop a self-esteem that most people don't have.
Steve, I have all of these on my list. This is amazing.
Shut
I
up.
seriously do.
I know all this.
Coming up in 34 minutes after the hour, former President Trump said President Barack Obama looks old and exhausted. We'll talk about that right after this. What?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so 78-year-old former President Trump has claimed that Barack Obama, 63, is, quote, exhausted and looking older hours after Trump pulled out of yet another campaign event amid growing speculation about his own age and mental acuity. Trump spoke at a campaign rally in Greenville, North Carolina on Tuesday night where he lashed out at 63-year-old President Obama, who was in Detroit with Eminem rallying in support of Kamala Harris. Trump told the crowd, quote, I watched him talking. I think the guy's exhausted, referring to Obama. He added, quote, and I never say a guy's looking old, but he's looking a bit older, isn't he? You know, there's nothing wrong with that, but he's exhausted. Trump also repeatedly called Obama a jerk and said North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un agrees with his assessment. What?
You quoting a dictator, though?
Who cares?
What are you talking about?
A dude that had made a comment about President Obama, you can't even freely go to that country. You can't take pictures in that country. You can't walk around in that country. And you can't say nothing about the ruler of that country, or else your whole family get wiped off the map. That's the dude you listening to? Man, y'all need, brothers, we got to get real serious about this. We got to get rid of this dude.
Yeah.
But we are exhausted. We are tired of his ass. That's what it is. We are exhausted.
Fully exhausted.
We cannot wait till November 5th. Yes.
Right.
Yes. This is all, it's mentally draining. It really is. So, Steve Harvey Nation, we have to go vote. Early voting is in most states. If not now, it starts close in a day or two or whatever. You got to go to iwillvote.com, iwillvote.com, get all your voter information. We're 12 days away now, 12 days away from Election Day. And we need
I'm tomorrow morning, Shirley. Tomorrow morning.
Oh, good. I voted last week, yeah. It's that sense of accomplishment that you get when you vote. You feel something after you cast your vote. It's an amazing thing. So please go to iwillvote.com, get all your voter information.
And take somebody with you to the polls. Check on your relatives, on your friends, your neighbors. Make sure they got a ride. Take somebody to the polls with you.
And go early. Please get it out of the way. They say in the country, 20-something million people have already voted. 20-something people.
Now, isn't that supposed to be like a good sign for Democrats?
Yeah, early turnout.
Early turnout?
Early voter turnout, yes. Keep it going. Don't stop now. We're almost to the finish line. 12 days away.
Ooh,
it has been exhausting.
Fast. That's about to come real fast.
Yeah, and it has been exhausting. All these negative political ads on TV, all this stuff. Just ready for it to go away.
I'll be glad when it's over, and so she can be president.
Yes.
And then we can go and take a breath.
Yes, we can exhale.
What's your prediction, though? Do you think it'll be done by Wednesday morning, or do you think we'll know?
No, because it's just going to be this. It's some shenanigans going on.
The trickery, yeah.
So, but she's going to win the popular vote.
He's never.
That's what
won
I'm
that.
really believing. I think she's going to win the popular vote. I think what's going to happen is, this is all what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that some real Republicans go in that booth and go, you know what, this guy is really not who we are, and pull the lever for Kamala Harris, and just admit the truth and just say, hey, look, okay, we're going to bite it this time. We're going to just lose this one so we can get this thing back on track and we can get a real candidate to run. But I think what has happened is I think Donald Trump has made a new blueprint to the White House. And I think that what these politicians are doing is they're going to duplicate the fake news, the lies, the false accusations, and they're going to run based on that. They're going to take his roadmap that he got to the White House with. Because if you look at that boy Valvic, he's just a little Donald Trump. If you look at Vance, he's just a little Donald Trump. If you look at DeSantis in Florida, he's just a little Donald Trump. And what the Republican Party knows is the little Donald Trump can't win, so they got the big Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And get rid of this coward Ted Cruz in Texas.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
Coming up next, it is the nephew and the prank phone call for today, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, I want to be the queen of my house. Okay, we'll get into that, find out what that's all about. Because right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. Nephew, what you got for us?
I got it, Shirley. Your wife is cheating on both of us.
Wait.
Yeah, I had to go on and call you, dog. I had to. Your wife cheating on both of us.
He don't sound like he's been unattractive for a while.
How did you get that out of that,
Let's go, cat dog.
Steve?
Your wife is cheating on both of them.
I don't know no cute people ever said nothing like that.
Hello?
I'm trying to reach Terrence, please.
Who's calling? Who's this?
Hey, my name is Mark. How you doing, brother? I work with your wife, Veronica. We're on the same sales floor together. I think I met you before, but I don't know if you remember meeting me, but I work at the job with Veronica.
Is everything all right there, or what's going on?
No. Everything's straight here at the job. No, not a problem at all at the job. But I wanted to.
Is she all right, or is everything all right?
Oh, yeah. She's all right. She's perfectly fine, man. I just, I actually, like I said, my name is Mark, man. You don't remember me, Terrence, but I just wanted to talk to you. Like I say, I got some things on that's been bothering me for a minute, and I just kind of wanted to reach out to you, and just kind of have like a little heart-to-heart talk with you, man. So maybe we can get things in a better position. But I just wanted me and you to have a conversation.
Wait a minute. How'd you get did Veronica give you my number, or how did you get my number? That's what I'm trying to. Like, what's going on?
I've had your number. I just hadn't never reached out to you before. But like I say though, man, this has been bothering me for a minute, and I wanted to get it off my chest so you and I can try to, I guess, fix this whole issue. But I just want us to see if we can fix it.
Well, fix the issue. What's the issue? I don't understand. I'm not following you. I don't understand. What is the issue?
So, but now, like I said, I went on and got the nerve up to give you.
Spit it out, brother. Spit it out. Talk to me. What's going on?
Okay. Your wife, man, is cheating on both of us. And we got to figure out we got to do something about this, man.
Did you say she's eating on both of us? What did you say? I didn't
she is cheating. She is cheating on the both of us, bro.
Wait a minute. It sounded like you said cheating. I don't know what you...
Veronica is... Listen to me, Terrence. Veronica is cheating on both of us.
You say Veronica's cheating on me?
And me. And we got to figure out what we're going to do, man. But as a husband, I'm going to need you to step up and get this thing in order.
What you talking about? You saying Veronica is cheating on me with you?
No. She's cheating on both of us with somebody else.
What you mean?
I've been noticing her going out with this, going to lunch with this other cat. So I'm like, I got pissed off about it. So I said, you know what? I can't take it no more. I'm calling Terrence.
You saying to me that my wife has been cheating around the job with somebody else?
She cheating on both of us, dude.
I don't get what you mean. If my wife is cheating on me and you calling me to tell me that she's cheating on me, I appreciate that. But I don't get what you're saying she's cheating on both of us. I don't get that part. I don't understand what you mean.
Well, me and Veronica have been, kind of cool, last 8 months to a year. We've been, pretty tight here at the job. You know what I'm saying? So,
listen, what you mean y'all been cool? That's what I don't understand. Like, what do you mean y'all been cool? Because that's my wife. Tell me what you're talking about.
Okay, all I'm saying is me and her been real cool. We've been real tight, Sometimes we take lunch and then, don't come back. That's our thing, though. But, now, I'm noticing, she done went out, she done went to lunch a couple times with this brother named Alan. And I'm like, okay, no, it ain't finna go down like this here. You know what I'm saying?
Are you my wife, man?
Hey, that's not why I called you. I called you to
my wife. That's what I want to know.
I'm telling you about this dude named Alan. I need you to step up as the husband and fix this.
But you telling me that my wife is cheating on both of us. There ain't no cheating on both of us.
if she's cheating on me. You telling me that you're with my wife too? That you've been messing around with my wife?
That's not
what you're saying, brother.
That's not the part I'm trying to talk about. I'm trying to talk about this dude named Alan, man. That's what I'm trying to get out.
No, we're going to get to Alan. We're going to get to Alan. You saying that my wife, man, it's some crazy shit. Yo, you know what, man? I'm about to put my foot right up your because I don't play those games. She's with her, she's with me, we messing around, we doing this and doing that. It don't work like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Dude, I hear what you're saying, but the beef ain't with me. The beef is with Alan.
The beef is with you,
No, she messing over both of us with Alan, dog.
I'm about to call her on three-way because there's some right here. I'm telling you right now.
Okay, hold on, bro. I just want you to deal with Alan.
Are you at the job right now?
I'm at the job, yeah.
I'm about to come put my foot all in your You understand me?
No, I hear you, man. Alan is the one that then blew this thing out of proportion, dog. She messing over me and you with this here.
There ain't no me and you. I don't share. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
You don't hear me. You don't hear me. I don't share. There ain't no sharing that goes on over here.
Okay.
Do you follow me?
I do. I'm just saying, you know.
What are you saying? Meet me right now. Meet me right now. I'm about to come up here where you at right now. Where you at?
I'm at the job where Ronnie at. I call her Ronnie. I'm at the job where Ronnie at. I call her Ronnie. I call Veronica Ronnie. I mean, that's my little nickname too.
I'm all right, but up there.
Well, hold on, Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Hold on, she right here.
She's right where?
She right here. Right here.
Put her on the phone.
You want to
put her on the phone? Put her on the phone.
Okay, cool, man. Cool. But can I tell you what she's saying?
I don't want to hear what she's saying. I want her on the phone right now.
Okay, but can I tell you what she's telling me to tell you?
She ain't telling you to tell me a damn thing. Because the only thing that you gonna be getting is my foot up your.
Okay, but Ronnie want me to tell you this, man. Just listen to me, Terrence. She wants me to tell you that this is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your wife, Veronica.
You know what? I don't play this. I'm gonna all y'all up here, man. I'm gonna all y'all up. I'm gonna give you an old school whooping. Y'all ain't even right for this.
You all right, man?
Sweating. No, I'm not all right. I'm in the car. I'm sweating. I was on my way over there. I'm about to go to jail messing around with y'all.
Hey, let me ask you this, man. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
You already know. The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
And there you have it. Stupid as all get out. And I will be stupid this coming Saturday night. Y'all don't want to miss me at the Hyman Center, Lafayette, Louisiana. Nephew Tommy and Friends. Get your tickets. They still got a few of them left. Nephew Tommy and Friends at the Hyman Center, Lafayette, Louisiana, Saturday night. That's this Saturday. Your boy is on the way.
Well, all right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, it is my strawberry letter. The subject is, I want to be the queen of my house. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, Strawberry Letter.
All right, nephew, thank you. Subject, I want to be the queen of my house. Dear Stephen Shirley, I worked as a flight attendant for years. I met my husband on an international flight, and it was his last trip before he retired. Our first date was at his home. He lives in what I'd call the country, but he doesn't see it that way. He has lots of land, and his family lives around him. The street is named after his great-grandfather, who worked on the railroad and saved up to buy the property. I love that for his family, but what I don't love is how close their homes are to ours, specifically his mom's. His mom is very sweet, and she means well, but she's always doing something for us. She buys our groceries and waters our plants weekly. She gets a kick out of it, so I don't want to steal her joy. But that means that I have to use whatever brand she buys, and I don't always like what she buys. Many Sunday afternoons, my husband and I have to entertain her when she comes over and wants to play Scrabble or Uno. I get it, it's his mom, and she's not getting any younger. I can't say anything because she grew up in the house that I'm living in. She cried when I tore out the old kitchen and renovated most of the house. My husband gave me props for how I handle his mom, but the other day we got into a shouting match over who was the queen of the house. His mom said to me that she would always be the queen of the castle, and my husband agreed with her. That was basically giving her free reign over what goes on in my home. Not even 3 days later, his mom said her grandniece and her 2 kids are coming to visit and staying with us. This woman has a 4-bedroom house, so why can't they stay with her? Is my mother-in-law taking us for granted, or am I being a brat for complaining? Well, I mean, you're absolutely not being a brat. I mean, you're being what you are. This man's wife, first of all, who should be number one to him, and yes, the queen of the house. Not his mom, who has her own house. I mean, there should be no question about that. But this mama's boy has put you in this position by going against you and siding with his mom in front of you. His mom should know better. No, I take that back. Wait a minute. His mom does know better, but she just had to flex and show you that she has the power because other than ruling over her son, she has no life. Your mother-in-law is manipulative in that regard, and the only way to stop this is for you guys to get a place of your own, not land that has been in your husband's family for years. I know that's not going to happen. You know, you've already renovated the house and all of that. The sad part is that I don't see your husband agreeing to moving. I know that's not going to happen. So he's not going to go anywhere. You guys are going to try and have to find a way to live with this woman or move. Those are your only 2 choices. Steve?
You know, this letter's a little weird to me. She says, I want to be the queen of my house, right? Mm-hmm. I worked as a flight attendant for years. I met my husband on an international flight, and it was his last trip before he retired. Our first date was at his home. He lived in what I call the country, but he doesn't see it that way. He has lots of land in his family that lives around him. She never mentioned when they got married. She just said, It's kind of a weird way to start the letter. You know, I worked as a flight attendant for years. I met my husband on an international flight. How long did y'all date? Because had you all dated any period of time, you would have known this was a mama's boy, and you would have known about this family situation all around this land. But you didn't. You act like all of this is a surprise to you.
Yeah.
And that's what's throwing us off here with you. He lives in I'd call the country, but he don't see it that way. Okay, well, he got lots of land and his family lives around him. The street is named after his great-grandfather who worked on the railroad and saved up to buy the property.
He's not going in.
I love that for his family. But what I don't love is how close their homes are to ours. Well, see, they was close to his house before you got married. See, all this was in place before you got married. Especially his mom's. His mom is very sweet and she means well, but she's always doing something for us. She buys our groceries and waters our plants weekly. She gets a kick out of it, so I don't want to steal her joy. But that means that I have to use whatever brand she buys, and I don't always like what she buys. Okay, now I know what's happening now.
What is she buying?
That old ass food.
What? What?
That Wonder Bread, white Wonder Bread. Just coming in there with that white Wonder Bread, that Domino sugar. Coming in there and ain't no sweet and low. Coming in there got some sweet and low, keep your weight down. Causes cancer. She still got them little packs of sweet and low at the house. You know, she buying that stuff here, that stuff just say jam. Ain't no Smuckers or,
Welch's.
Nothing like that. No, just jam.
Jam.
No, she in there, she buy them paper towels that just got paper towel on it. Ain't no name. They don't absorb nothing. They don't tear. The perforated edges don't work. You can't ever tear a clean sheet off. You just using inferior products.
Yeah, she doesn't like it.
You in here, you using Fab detergent. Tide got them new pods you can put in your washing. No, you still using washing powder.
The powder.
You ain't even got no liquid kind. You still punching that hole in the top of it, pouring washing powder down in there.
You still have that?
No, she do. Because her old ass mama done found all this stuff down at the dollar store.
Hang on, Steve. Yeah. Hang on.
Your tuna fish ain't Star Kiss. It's just tuna.
We'll have part 2 of your response.
Tuna in water.
Coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, I want to be the queen of my house. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, I want to be the queen of my house.
Yeah, but he lived, you married this guy to live out in the country and his family live all around him. Mm-hmm. Now, you married him anyway, so you knew the family was close by, and now you acting surprised about it, including his mom, who's a really sweet person, but she likes to do stuff for y'all. She grocery shop for y'all, and she water the plants every day. Mm-hmm. Now, you can't wonder why them plants is doing so good. That's because she put Sweet and Low in the water. Oh. And them plants is just thriving. You don't even know what's wrong. Your plants is good and unhealthy. And what she mad about is she buys whatever brand she buys, and I don't always like what she buys. I know you don't. But you're going to have to learn how to cook some of this stuff. I know you don't really care for potted meat, but damn it, that's what her old ass is buying. Because old people buy old-ass products. I know you don't really know why this meat is in this can with this key on it, but that's what Spam been doing.
Spam?
And you in there now, she done cut it up in cubes. She done showed you how to fix this stuff so you can quit complaining. Because you can slice it, you could barbecue it, you could put it in cubes. You know, this is the stuff you getting. You know, you still drinking. She done bought a 6-pack of RC Cola. Where the hell she find RC Cola at? Your old ass mama in here about to drive y'all crazy. And then many afternoons, my husband and I got an entertainer when she come over and wants to play Scrabble or Uno. Damn, mama. I get it. It's his mom, and she's not getting any younger. I can't say anything because she grew up in the house I'm living in. And then she cried when I tore out the old kitchen and renovated most of the house. Yeah. Now, my husband has given me props for how I handle his mom, but the other day, we got into a shouting match over who was the queen of the house. Now, when she cried when you tore up the kitchen, she wanted the kitchen to stay the same. She cried when you tore it out. Well, you renovated. Mm-hmm. Well, here's the problem.
Go ahead.
This is the house that she grew up in.
Yeah, yes. She's memories.
See, her granddaddy bought this house.
She's sentimental.
So she grew up in that house. Now, see, you crazy for moving in that old ass house. I would never moved in there. You might as well be living in Amityville Horror. I'm not living in this old ass house. Sink.
What's wrong with the sink?
Sink to one spigot. You ain't even got a farm. You ain't even got the kitchen with the sink with the 2 halves on it.
The double.
You just got one sink. You got a well pump on the handle. I'm not living in this ragged ass house, man.
But she renovated it.
Yeah, but see, now the mama in there crying. Mm. And so they get into a big shouting match because over who was the queen of the house. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And his mom said to me that she was always be the queen of the castle. And my husband agreed with her.
Wow.
That was basically giving her free reign over what goes on in my home.
Yeah.
Now, even 3 days later, his mom said her grandniece and her 2 kids are coming to visit and staying with us. Mm. This woman has a 4-bedroom house, so why can't they stay with her? Mom. You don't even know this girl. I'd have shut that down.
Yeah.
Is my mother-in-law taking us for granted, or am I being a brat for complaining? No, you're not being a brat for complaining. Yeah. She can be the queen of the castle, but she got that 4-bedroom house. That's where she the queen of the castle.
Yes.
She ain't the queen over here no more. It's the new queen in town. And your husband should understand that. But you're married to a mama's boy.
Yeah. Definitely.
You're married to a mama's boy. Mm-hmm. So now you got to deal with that. There's nothing wrong with being good to your mama. I give you one of the best examples I've ever seen. Tommy. Tommy is good to his mama, man.
He really is.
But Tommy ain't no mama's boy, though.
No, we can't say that about
No,
Tommy.
that ain't what he is. But
he loves his mother. Let me ask you this. What is the difference between a mama's boy and a son who loves his mother?
Well,
but
a
not,
son who
you know
loves
what I'm saying?
his mother
But it's
would
not a
take
mama's
care
boy.
of her and do things for her and make sure she's well cared for and will make her happy. A mama's boy will allow the mama to direct his path in life with all his relationships in his current home.
Yeah.
And a mama's boy will allow his mother to disrespect the wife or the girlfriend.
There you go.
Their wife is first at all times.
Yeah.
See, that's a mama's boy. When you will allow your mother to disrespect your girl and all that, hey, mama, hold up now. That ain't cool.
Can't do
This
that.
my wife.
Yeah.
And most mothers understand that.
They do.
And the ones that don't want to understand that are taking full advantage of it because she gonna prove to this woman that I'm still, that cat's me out.
That's
and you're
right.
not.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is
Your old
real
ass
hard.
mountain lion, your days has come, you damn near out of here. And don't nobody play Scrabble no more. So damn it, I always hated Scrabble. I can't. Every time I put a word down, they go, that ain't no word challenge. I lose all my points on challenges. I can't spell.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram
Man,
and
and
Facebook.
if I get that Q with that 10 points on it, I might as well throw it back in the pile.
And
I can't spell nothing with a Q.
Nothing with Q. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. You can download it today. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, we got Sports Talk with Steve and nephew Tommy right after this. Yeah. Unc and Neff right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys. Junior's out today, but we have our special guests, Unc and Neff, with Sports Talk.
Real sports.
You doing real sports?
Go ahead, guys. Yeah.
For hell. In case you missed it, Bronny and LeBron walked out on the court together, father and son. You got to take your hat off to that.
God, dog, I missed that, man. One
Even
of
I
the
saw
great
that, Steve.
sports moments.
No, look, he didn't hit no points. He was out there a few minutes, but you know, it was his first time out there. He has been hitting points in the preseason, so you know the boy can play some ball. But I don't know. Now you hearing the naysayers now, but you've been hearing the naysayers from the beginning that he's too early. He should have done another year in college. Blah blah blah. What you think?
Okay. So, dog, I watch a lot of basketball games, and I don't even know who these people are. The majority of NBA players now, I've never heard of.
Oh,
because nobody stays in college long enough for us to get to know them.
Oh, I got you. I see what you're saying.
Everybody in college is usually a one and done. Mm-hmm. And so we don't even get a chance to know these kids. And next thing you know, they drafted. They in the league. And we say, I don't even know these people. So I'm cool with Bronny being on the team. He didn't hit no points. You know, dog, the majority of NBA players ain't hit no points yesterday.
How many people on the bench ain't hitting no points?
Ken Griffey Sr., Ken Griffey Jr. was at the game to support. That was big.
Yeah, father and son.
Baseball together. Yeah.
It's up for grabs right now. DeAndre Hopkins is up for grabs in a trade, and it's possible that Kansas City, the Chiefs, might get him. That's going to just totally give them a whole lot more strength. Now, they done lost a lot of people, though. They done lost a few people
Deshaun Watson
on
is available also.
Say what?
Excuse you.
I was just saying, I think Deshaun Watson is available also. And look, don't worry about that injury he had. I'm sorry that the brother got hurt, man. I don't like that for him.
No.
But Cleveland, man, this ain't where you ain't gonna be able to come back from this with Cleveland.
Well, they booed him all the way off the field, man.
Yeah. You know, man, this may be his last professional game, and that's sad to say, man. But if he's got a torn Achilles, that's a hard one to come back from. He's young, though. He can come back from it. But Cleveland.
But who would want him?
Is he that
we
bad
clearly see
player?
Cleveland don't want it. Who would want it?
Nobody for that money. But he got his money guaranteed. So he can take less. He gonna be playing for $2 million somewhere.
Okay, well, Junior will be back tomorrow with Sports Talk. Thank you, guys.
It won't be this good.
Coming up at the top of the hour, a man on social media needs some advice, Steve. He says his neighbor is stealing his election yard signs. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, this is from JD on Steve Harvey FM. JD says, I'm very passionate about politics, especially now, since I think this is the most consequential election of my lifetime. I live on a busy road and put out signs in my yard. A few weeks ago, someone stole my signs out of my yard in the middle of the night. I replaced the ones I could, and 2 nights later, they were stolen too. On trash day, I found 2 of my signs in my neighbor's garage can and pulled them out to put back in my yard. He's been flying flags at his house for the last 4 years that are in opposition to my political beliefs, and he once said something to me about how his kids shouldn't have to look at my garbage signs. I don't want to start a battle with my neighbor, but I need to do something. I am from the hood, and I want to tell him, don't let the suburban life fool you. Should I confront him or get the authorities involved? That's his question.
Ask with that sign.
Well, see me, you don't really want to call this show and ask us.
He's from
just
the
go on
hood.
just go on and get the authorities involved, though.
Why we always
Advice
get
I'm finna
authorities
give you.
involved? Why?
Now, I look over there and my signs
can't
is in your
prove it.
trash can, and you talking about what your kids are. I don't care what your punk ass kids don't want to see.
Take your flag down.
Tell your kids quit looking in my yard and take that damn Trump flag down, because I already know what's happening.
You know
Kamala
it.
don't
You know
even
it.
have a flag.
Uh-huh.
That's Trump flag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your kids shouldn't have to look at that sign. Hey, man, your kids probably don't want to look at my black ass either, but here I am. I tell you what.
I mean, that's a lot of nerve,
I tell you
though,
what. Well, but
of the
see,
neighbor.
but we going to have this one conversation. I said, look, man, I don't want to scare you. I don't want to scare you. And this is not a threat. But let one more sign come up missing.
And then just walk off. Just walk off.
And then just turn around and go, I swear to God. And then just turn
I
around.
put so many Kamala signs all in his yard. It'll be about 100 of them in there when he come out in the morning.
Dog.
Yeah. All right.
Dog, all you got to do is get one of them ring doorbells.
And then you'll have the proof that you need when you call the authorities,
So,
right?
No, not when you call the authorities, when you whoop that ass.
No, because you know if he's a brother, you know who they're going to take to jail. Come on now. All right, we have time for another one. This is from Michelle on Steve Harvey FM. Michelle writes, apparently I've upset my entire family after announcing that I wouldn't be hosting Thanksgiving this year. I agreed to do it a few years ago because I thought it would be a rotating thing each year. But I guess everyone just loves my house because it became an annual tradition each year after that. However, no one seems to take into account how hard it is to pull it off every year, as I am a single woman. No one ever offers to help out. No one pays for anything. And my job involves travel, which makes it a challenge. I figured more than a month's notice was more than sufficient, but now no one in the family is talking to me except my mom.
It is. That's okay. That's okay. We ain't having it here this year.
Yeah, she said that. And
So what y'all want to do? Y'all want to cancel Thanksgiving this year? That's what y'all want to do?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody go eat nowhere.
Yeah, she's saying she doesn't even think she'll be invited if they change the house, you know?
Just change the house.
So
and you go on over there.
Without an invite.
And you didn't get the uninvite. You didn't get it. You thought you family, you coming on over.
That's a lot to put on a single person, though. That is a lot.
All of that dinner? That's a lot.
No help. But yeah, at least you could pitch in and give money or something.
Man, your ragged ass family.
Yeah, this is not good. Only person
Ain't no
that speaks to her
potluck.
is her
Ain't
mom.
nobody bringing nothing.
Nothing. She did it all by herself for the last few years.
She can cook, though. The rest of her family can't cook.
That's what it
Fat
is.
ass aunts coming over there with all them paper plates and that foil, taking stuff home. No, hell no.
It's over. Yes, it doesn't sound like she's going to be with family this year.
I got
right, guys.
an issue at my house I need to ask you about if you got time when we come back.
Okay. All right. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show and Tommy's question right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Tommy, before we went to break, you wanted to ask your uncle something about what's going on at your house this holiday season?
No, this ain't holiday season. My wife is a little upset with me. So the teacher called the house. My son, Jordan, 13 years old. The teacher called the house yesterday talking about he not listening in class. And I just responded with, well, he don't listen around him, but you don't see me calling you getting on your damn nerve. And now Jackie come in and snatched the phone from me.
I got him when he here. You got him while he there. Well, what you want me to do?
That was your response to the teacher?
Shirley, it was quick. It was just quick. That's all it was.
Yeah.
That's
you didn't think.
That's what you get when you call a comedian, I guess. You call him, he's not listening in school. He ain't listening around here, but you don't see me calling your ass. What do you want me to do? So my wife ain't said nothing to me in about 12 hours.
Yeah, how can he fix this, Steve?
Well, I don't really got no fix for it. I thought the response was outstanding. I would have lived with that.
Say that to the teacher?
Yeah, we did. It sounded good, though.
She's trying to help you help your baby.
Well, deal with it. You're a teacher.
Big ups to the teachers.
That's why Jackie snatched the phone.
I'm sorry. Big ups to the teachers.
Coming up at 30, we love our teachers, our educators. Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
Don't call black people how about after 6 o'clock, though.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather date someone who is direct but offensive sometimes, or would you rather date someone extremely shy and never speaks their mind? Something to think about. I'm
gonna go with B. That direct gonna kill me. That's gonna hurt my feelings. I don't need that direct.
Okay. All right.
Now we're so sensitive all of a sudden.
Right. Well, it ain't that I'm sensitive. It's just when you get this direct back, make sure you can handle it.
All right. Would you rather be 3 feet tall or 8 feet tall?
Man, I'll let Tommy handle this one.
I'm not answering this question. I'm so sick of these questions. I'm not answering it. 3 feet or 8 feet, Shirley? That extreme?
I don't make them up.
I ain't going with 8. That's too much drama.
Yeah.
Well, for both of us, it's easy because I'm closer to 8 feet than I am to 3, and you closer to 3 than you is to 8. So, stop! Don't do that. No, you're not.
All right, we'll move on while you think about that.
That would make you 2 feet away from 8, and 3 feet. You're only in the 5s. There you go.
Would you rather a nose that never stops growing or ears that never stop growing? Which one?
Oh, I'm gonna let you have that one now.
Oh.
I'm gonna let you have that nose. Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, I'd rather have ears that get going because I can put a hat on, scarf or something.
A scarf?
This nose can't beat no damn.
It never stops growing.
Nose or ears, Shirley?
Yeah, nose or ears. Which one?
I'll go with the nose.
Okay, you're going with the nose, and Steve's going with the ears. All right.
I can hide them ears. I can put a scarf on and everything. I can get the ears covered.
But how are you going to put a scarf on?
I have no idea. It's going to look like a bonnet or something.
Yeah.
Tell you what. About 4 weeks of that nose, though. Watch this. Yeah, I bet you be tired then.
Can't you put a scarf on or something? A mask? All right, Halloween is next week.
COVID mask ain't going to fit after a while.
Halloween is next week, and if you were trick-or-treating, guys, would you rather get only black licorice or candy corn?
Black licorice or candy corn?
Mm-hmm. Oh, candy corn.
Oh, candy corn.
Bag full of it.
Or corn
Ooh,
candy.
that black licorice is gamey. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's strong.
All right, last one. Would you rather meet a ghost or a vampire?
Either one of them getting their ass whooped, so how we want to do it?
I'd rather meet a vampire. I'd rather meet a vampire.
You would?
I'm gonna tell you right, because the vampire, he ain't gonna get me. I'm telling you that right now. Not biting me, dog.
It's the ghost I'm worried about. I'd rather meet the vampire.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Stepping through walls and all this.
Yeah.
That's today's round of Would You Rather. Coming up next, our last break of the day, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we are, last break of the day. And I know you have some closing remarks for us as we are 12 days away from Election Day.
Yeah. Listen, folks, it's just that time. We're at the watch hour. Election time is here. You don't have to wait till Election Day. You can go and vote now. See, do it now while you got some days in advance to go on and do it, because you don't want to have to wait till the last day and then something come up, something happen. You know, the lines are going to be long, blah, 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 blah. Vote. Early voting works, man. It's good. You know, the average person, a lot of people are going to wait till the last minute. It's just Election Day and they're going to go down there. And it's going to be rough, man. Listen, it's go time. The choice is obvious. For me, it's Kamala Harris. I know there are a lot of people think Donald Trump, but I keep asking people why. Why can you pick this man over this woman? Is it simply because of the color of her skin that you can't seem to bring yourself to vote for her? Is it because of her gender, that she happens to be a woman, that you can't vote for her? And is that the same reason you're voting for Donald Trump? Because of the color of the skin and because he's a man? Because he can't be for any other reason. Because you can't vote for a person for integrity and pick Donald Trump. You can't vote for a person with leadership skills and pick Donald. I keep telling y'all all the time, all great leaders were once great servants. If you just look throughout history, one of the best presidents we ever had was President Barack Obama. Really, man, tell the truth now. Really tell the truth. But he's a great servant. Jimmy Carter was a great servant. I didn't really have a problem with the Bushes. I didn't have a problem with either one of the Bushes. They were Republicans, but at least they stood for something. This candidate that you all are putting up as your representative for the Republican Party stands for nothing. He stands for nothing. And he will do anything to push himself forward, even stacking the Supreme Court and getting rid of Roe versus Wade. Do you know how crazy that is to tell women what to do with their bodies? Do you know how crazy that is? Do you know how crazy it is to have men tell women what to do with their body? Do you know how crazy that is? I don't see how that makes sense to anybody, except a person who has the power. Now, if you don't like abortions, don't have one. I'm okay with a person being anti-abortion. Don't have one. But I too, at the same time, understand that women have to make decisions, because the only one that can carry a baby is a woman, the only one. And those of us men who have no idea what that is like, about, or none of that, why are we in that decision-making process for them? It don't make no sense. But he went along with that because he thought that was the popular thing that would get him the most votes. Well, it backfired. That backfired. And so now he's having to deal with it. He's having to deal with that. And it's backfired. It's not a good thing. It's not a smart thing for him. And it's not a great thing for women. We got to get to the polls. We have got to vote. We have got to make this election count. I don't know what the decision is. I don't know how you still undecided at this point. I don't understand how you are black for Trump. I don't understand this conversation about black men not voting for Kamala, because every black man I done talked to is voting for her. Every single one of them. I just don't believe in half the propaganda these people are putting out. So please, man, y'all get to the polls. This is an important election. I don't even see how he's the candidate, man. This is just bothering me. And the only reason I can think that a person is voting for him is because you must be just like him. That's the only thing I can see. You have to be like him. That's the only reason you would vote for him, is because you are like him. And if you're like him, that's a sad statement about yourself. That's a really, really sad statement about yourself. You who are voting for him. That's a sad statement about yourself. I'm sorry. That's all I can say. I'm not that quality of person. I happen to care about people. I happen to care about other people, some people other than myself. And he doesn't. He has no policy for the common man. He has no policy for the poor. He has no plan to move the future forward. If you look at Project 2025, and he lied and said he didn't even know the guy when his pictures of him sitting on his private plane. Come on, y'all. You can vote for a woman who has a plan to move the country forward, or you can vote for a man who wants to make America great again. One of them sounds like it's going forward. The other one sounds like it's going backwards. Which one you gonna do? The choice is obvious to me, but it's go time, it's vote time. Let's go. Those are my closing remarks. I'm tired. I'll be so glad when this election is over with and she becomes president. That'll be the coolest thing for me. So, Shirley, you voted yet?
Oh, yeah. I voted last Friday. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Junior went out.
I'm voting tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that early voting is critical, y'all, to save you some time.
Sure.
So you don't get stuck in them long lines and feel stressed out and frustrated.
Yeah.
All right? So that's
Go
it.
vote.
Y'all have a great day today. Talk to God today. He would absolutely love to hear from you, okay? Peace.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.